Christos in Greece.
Καλησπέρα Θανάση, πώς είσαι?
Τι γίνεται, μια χαρά.
Great. I have two questions for you. The first one is, how could you describe the atmosphere in the team ahead of the game one against the Hawks, and how big boost you get from the winning game 7 against the Nets?
Man, it was a great series, tough series that we played already, and now we just try to take a day at a time. Clean slate, fresh start. Stay locked in and move ahead.
And how important is the game one in that series? Because the Hawks take the win in game one against the Knicks, won the game one against the Sixers. How important for you to start with the proper way in that series?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I take it the same way. Like every game is important. It's not just game one. Every game is has the same importance. And I think the best thing we have to do is day by day, game by game, and just, bring the same intensity, same energy. That's it. And anything else, take care of yourself.
Eric, name?
Hey, Thanasis. You're someone that I think has a real spirit and mentality, like about himself. So I'm curious, I would guess you can see it in others. Just what have you seen from PJ and Drew? It feels like those two guys have been so instrumental in kind of giving you guys that mentality. I know PJ likes to use the term dogs, but like for you guys, just what has that meant this year to have those two guys around?
Man, oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. There's first of all the experience, and the I'm all about the energy, and and it's contagious. You come in and just you have this energy flowing throughout the team that we play hard, we don't give up, and we're gonna face diversity. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. And they've been huge for us. And we breed this culture. We want to build this culture. This is what we want.
PJ, I know last year he's spent a ton of time on KD. He's probably done it more than anyone else in the world at this point, like just covering KD. I'm curious, sometimes when people are really good at something, they struggle to share that knowledge with others. Is PJ like that, or does he have like useful tips where it's like, hey, you can try this, or you can like move your legs a little bit this way, or your hands this way? Like, is he able to?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I feel like it's more about if you can have the same spirit, the same mentality, and the same physique to do what he does. To like run around, chase him around, be like constantly put his body on the line. Which is so important. But I think he does a great job, not just with KD. I mean, in general, he does a great job as talk us through each play or where we can help, where we can get better, and how to help him and how to help the team.
So is it like teaching? Because do you know what I mean? Like some people like that are really good at stuff like can't teach and like can't like lead, but like he can actually like get into it and kind of let you guys know.
I mean, I think he's done a great job. I mean, I feel like now if you're asking if as a coach wise, I don't know, you should ask him, but I think he's done as a teammate, he's done a great job. As a vet, he's done a great job just telling us which spot to be, how we should approach every game, and what he thinks. It's always it comes to what he thinks and how he sees it, because everybody has a different perception of how the game is played. So
thank you.
Jim Wazarski.
Hey, Thanasis. Obviously not being able to get a chance to talk to you after the games in Brooklyn, though. What did I'm curious, so you had the 24-second play where you had the block on Mike James in game 3, right?
Yeah.
In a game that you only win by 3. There was the Kyrie play, where he kind of got the crowd going with the way you moved, yet you contest and he misses a shot in a game where you're only up by 5. I guess, how did you, I know that's what you do, but in moments like that, I guess, what is the reaction from teammates or coaches when you kind of break it down or afterward, where those 24 seconds matter? You know what I mean? Where I know that's what you prepare for, but it really did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, and I think it's a little bit old school era that you play, like every play matters, but even now you can tell like we won the series, but it came to one play. And it goes back to, you know, everything. Everything, you know, it's sports. You being competitive, you have a little bit of luck, but a little bit of luck, you create your own luck. And that's how you create your own luck. You play every play like it's the last play. You come in and you do this because it matters. It matters, it matters. And then you go in and, like you said, everything we won at the 3 points difference. Then we won the whole series. I mean, we won from game to game to game to game, and then we ended up, you know, battling it out. But the most important thing is that why I'm so proud of this team is that, you know, that we showed this culture. We showed this. You know, it's not about either be the better team or the most talented team. It's about, you know, unity, adversity, you know, and supporting each other and playing every game like it's the last game. That's how I see it.
Do you do you get a feel? I know we've asked you a few times this year about the fans gradually coming back.
Mhm.
In those games against Brooklyn where it's the full arena and you come in, do you get a sense that people get excited to see you enter a game because they know what that may mean?
Yeah, man, it's amazing, man. I literally rush the scores table and people like get up their seats and start. Yeah, like it's an amazing energy because I feel, first of all, I feel appreciated. I feel good because, you know, it's tough to always stay ready. No matter if you play 1 minute, 20 minutes, to always stay ready to do the best that you can bring to the table. You know, but that's how we have to be. You know, from the top to the bottom, from the front office to the players, from the front office, coaches, players, to the fans. That's how we have to be. You know, that's how we have to be, and that's how because you got to appreciate like what we have right now.
Finally, for me, and appreciate the patience for everyone on the call. I don't know if Atlanta has an organization you work with, but what did you try to replicate that with buying the tickets, or at least helping the tickets in Brooklyn? What was behind that? And obviously, it seemed like it brought a little bit of that energy on the road with you.
It did. I think because they couldn't find tickets. It was, I mean, Game 7 in Brooklyn. I feel like they couldn't find tickets, and I just felt like there's no way we don't go to but arguably somebody could say, you know, till now so far, one of the best games that we've been a part of, and, you know, with like this tension and everything. So I said to myself, I was like, okay, we need people there. People want to be there and they want to support us. And, you know, they haven't had the chance this whole year. You know, usually, you know, whenever we go to New York, it's blue and white. It's all green, like Greek flags everywhere. They haven't done this year because of the virus and everything. And I decided, I was like, okay, behind the basket that we shoot in the end, get the whole section and just, it's like, that's it. Like, for them to be there, support us. So it was a great moment for me and for them.
Zora Stevenson.
You talked about unity and overcoming adversity and why that got you so fired up with the Nets series, because you feel like you all did that. Do you share your energy, right? And what I mean by this is, do you share what's important to you? How Eric was asking about, does PJ share his tidbits? Do you share your energy and your gratefulness with everybody else?
Every moment. I try every time, every moment, every time out, every play. I never sit down. Like, usually, like during the regular season, I might sit down a little bit, but playoffs I haven't sat down. Like, I sideline, you know, I don't want nobody coming to, you know, with their head down or anything like that. Like, I look for stuff like this, and I always like talk to guys, which all of them are amazing, man. Top to bottom, we're amazing. You know, as teammates, we're family, and I feel like I try to do this, you know, and sometimes I feel bad if I'm not there. If I'm not there for somebody, I actually feel bad. I'm like, oh man, I gotta be there for them. If, you know, but that's one of the things.
And I always sense so much like gratitude from you, even if it's like 20 seconds, or sometimes you get in and it's like 0.3 seconds left in a quarter. How much do you cherish the moment just to have the opportunity to impact the basketball game?
But I think I cherish the moment, I would say, because of, like, it's life, you know, and in life, that's the same way I deal with life. Like, you never know what's going to happen. You know, you saw what happened with the pandemic. You saw what happened with the virus. You saw what happened. We stopped sports. We stopped everything, and just be able to have this chance to get back on the court, it's something great. And to that standpoint, I feel like this is how I am as a person. I have to go in and people appreciate it. People see it. And at the end of the day, I know everything's predicated sometimes to like personal success or how many minutes he's playing or what he's getting, what he's going to get in the future, what the, contracts, this, blah, 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 all stuff. But man, just being a part of legacy and history is very underrated. It's underrated. I'm telling you, it's big.
Malika Andrews.
Thanasis, you have been the underdog before in your career at different points. And now that's what the Hawks are. They're the lowest seed left, and they have that mentality. I'm wondering, as someone who's been there, what makes that mentality dangerous and why you all need to be sort of prepared and weary of it, because you can't kind of overlook that sort of thought process.
I mean, that's based on stats and wins. I don't feel like they're the underdog. I just don't. I don't feel like that. The last team standing right now, I think it's 4 teams, correct? We're 4 teams. But they're not underdogs. We did something right to all of us be here, so they're not underdogs, and that's because of currencies. People got hurt during the season, blah blah blah. Things could go this way, but they're not underdogs. They're a great team. And we gotta come in with everything we have.
Thank you.
Darius Joshua.
Hey, Thanasis, I was wondering, taking you back to the Brooklyn series just real quick. Talking to guys when they're coming off to the side and all that. The cameras caught you talking to Giannis at one point. I'm sure, obviously, you talk to him all the time. But he said early in the game he was feeling a little anxious and pushing a little bit. Had 10 points in the first half, finished with 30 in the second, and 40 in the game. I'm wondering if you can share maybe the theme of what you said to him, or maybe kind of help him relieve some of that anxiety.
To be honest with you, I can't really remember. I've said so many things, but I would probably say whatever I say. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of this team. We're doing the best that we can, and we just gotta keep pushing. Can't stop now. Just gotta keep pushing.
And you mentioned a little bit, kind of what is that challenge from series to series, not knowing the bench's role kind of in the series and how you guys kind of attack them as this game sort of go on. How do you guys, as a bench unit, kind of take that approach into this series now, just trying to be ready whenever your name's called?
Exactly. That's the thing. Like we said before, is that you got to stay ready. The rotation might go up from 6 to 10 people, and then from 10 to 6 again, or depending how it goes. That's called adjustments. That's the adjustments we make from game to game. So that's the adjustments we have to make and adapt as players too. And the good thing is when you have guys who listen to each other, guys who work together, guys who are willing to sacrifice, it becomes way easier to do that. It becomes way easier to do that. So that's one of the things.
All right, time for one more to Martenzie Johnson.
I was wondering, with whatever prep work you all have done over the last couple of days, what about the Hawks concerns you all the most from what you've seen?
Shoot. I think I'm gonna keep that to myself, but I would say I want us to have a great game. Come in with whatever we have, to bring to the table. And I feel like we have to just, like we said, clean slate day by day and just go in and do whatever we have. And one thing I want to say before we close and everything, like the question, is that the fans were amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys waited for us when we got back, and I expect Wednesday that the atmosphere is going to be insane. So I expect to see you guys.
All right. Thanks, Thanasis. Appreciate it.